Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery kits. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That's 9:30 Eastern and 6:30 Pacific. It's a time that we can relax and craft together for about an hour. And I work on projects from beginning to end, so you can be part of the whole process along the way. So today is a special day. It is Finish It Friday, and every first Friday of the month, we stop what we're working on and pull out a project that could use another hour of work on it, some unfinished project. And today we are going to do the Triangle Tango Quilt from Missouri Star Quilt Co. again. Here it is. That is the plan. And we actually have all of the rows done for this. What I need to do now is start sewing together the rows. So normally I would do that with my big ironing board and like the iron going and like a huge amount of space. The challenge tonight is I am going to try and do it here. So I'm going to try and do it on my little itty bitty little 2-foot area right here and see if I can sew together some rows. So we will be pressing the seam allowances and sewing, and I think I'm going to just go one by one and see how that goes from the stack. So I think I have 14 rows and I think they're stacked from 14 to 1. So we'll start at the bottom and work our way up the quilt. And I wanted to let you guys know that I do have a winner for our little owl that we finished. So all the videos for this are up now on YouTube. And I direct messaged the winner, and it is Kathy Barda, who hopefully is in here or will be a little bit later. But anyway, that is the winner. Congrats. So I will, once she sends me her address, I will send this off to her. Kathy, if you are in here, don't do your address quite yet because it'll show up on the screen here. But you are the winner. So, all right, you guys, that was fun doing all the little ribbon in there. I really like how that turned out, all those little French knots in there. So awesome, you guys. I am going to flip you around and get going on this. Let's see how this works. I'm a little nervous tonight about how the space that we have, but I have a new bobbin, so I'm ready to go. All right, flipping you guys around. So I guess happy November. Crazy that it's November already. All right, so I'm gonna just show you guys a little bit more here. So I have my bag of rows. So this is like my entire project. I've been storing the project in here. You can see all the rows all stacked up here. So they are all labeled. Here we go, 14. And they should be in order. Yep, so here's 13. So what my thought is I would press these. They haven't been pressed yet. I'll press them here. And I'll press the seam allowances in one direction one way, and then the next row, like the evens will be pressed one way and the odds will be pressed another way. So so I can nest the seams together, and then I'll clip them together, all the corners. I got my little thing of Wonder Clips here, and then we'll sew the row. And then we'll do the next one, or we'll do like 2 more maybe, and sew those. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna just rotate you guys here. Let's start. Oops. Sorry guys, gotta twist you up again. All right, there we go. All right. And I think we're still recording. Okay, good. My phone flipped around there for a sec. So, all right, let's give this a go. I'm actually gonna even just leave this on here. So what I'm thinking, to get the rows in opposite directions, the seam allowances, I'm gonna press, let's see, I'm gonna press in one direction the whole time. I think I'm gonna press down like this. And then when I do the next row, I'll rotate it. So I'll still be pressing down, but I'll have rotated it. So the even ones, I'm going to start at the top here. And the odd ones, I'll rotate around. So we'll see how that goes. All right. And we haven't ironed these yet either. So I am ironing on my mat onto my board. I think maybe that's a bad idea. I'm going to put my... I want to kind of keep this table here, though, just because I want to, like, quickly sew. But I think let's put this underneath here, because then there's at least one extra little barrier to pressing. So I know some people really like pressing the seams open, but I definitely like more of a nesting the seams. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna just keep shimmying up here, and I'm giving the block a little press too, just because I haven't pressed them at all yet. Oh man, it feels good to be working on this again, though. A lot of you guys have been posting your finished tops, or even entirely finished quilts of these, the Triangle Tango Quilt. And I got jealous, so I was like, I gotta work on mine today too. Oh, Kathy! So, Kathy, you are the winner of the little owl embroidery here. I don't know if you saw that, but here you go. So, you are the winner. Direct message me your address, but don't do that yet. Wait till this video is over, or you can email it to me at info at, yes, Kathy Barda. You can email it to me at info@penguinandfish. That might be the best way to do it. Email me your address, and I will send it off to you. I just direct messaged you a hair before I came on, but don't direct message me back right now, because it'll show up on the screen here. Yay! I'm happy, Kathy. So I will, I'll get him all ready to ship to you tomorrow and send him your way. All right, almost done here. Did I get this one? Yeah, it's warm. I guess I don't think I got the lock though. And thanks for all the shares, everyone. I appreciate that. The more people we can get crafting, the better. We'd have a lot more relaxed, happy people, I think. Or at least, maybe not so relaxed, but creative. We'd have some more creative thinkers out there in the world, I think. All right, so here is the first row. So that's row 14. I'm going to just shimmy that off to the side over there and get row 13. So now here, no problem, Kathy. Just send your address to info, I-N-F-O, info at penguinandfish.com. So I'm going to rotate this around the other way. Oh, Victoria. So this is my most favoritist. It's like one of my most favorite sewing items, period. I got this maybe about a year ago now. It is the Panasonic. Here it is right here. I think I might have a link to it below. I'm not positive. But it is the Panasonic. You can just type in this. Otherwise, it's like the Panasonic 360... cordless iron. So it has this base, so the base is plugged in, but the actual iron is cordless. You can't actually set it you can't set it upright because it's pointed on both sides, but that encourages you to put it back in the base so it heats up again, but it will stay hot for a while. Like I could probably do this whole piece easy, and actually a whole lot more than that with just, without it being in the thing. But I just make it a habit to put it back in the thing. But oh my god, not having the cord anywhere, oh, it's amazing. It's my most favoriteest thing. That and like my super sharp scissors. Those two things gotta be my top two things. Do you remember? Oh, I missed. Do I remember? So I am not using anything special for this fabric. I am not using white Kona fabric. This is just some white muslin. I have bolts and bolts of white muslin, and that's all it is. It's actually pretty airy. Even a white solid quilting weight probably would have been a little bit better, but I'm trying to use what I have. And then I think for the other fabrics, I don't remember quite the collections or designers offhand, but I do have them written down in this post. Oh, you wish they'd make a cordless miniature Panasonic iron. I'm totally with you, Catherine. Dang, that would be really, really sweet. Yeah, just an itty bitty one. I would totally get that because in a small space like that, like this that I'm working in now, a small one would be really nice. And for like the splendid sampler and all of these little kind of intimate area projects, a small one would be awesome. But it is so annoying to have a cord now that I've been using this. I mean, I usually have to swoop it out of the way, and it'd just be so annoying. So I'm totally very, very happy with the iron. I have not actually tried water in it yet. I've just been using it as a dry iron here. So I don't even know how it does with steam or anything yet. I should try filling it up and steaming something. All right, the next big challenge of this is going to be pinning it together or clipping it. I'm going to use the Wonder Clips. But we're going to go little by little and just clip. I think I'm only going to clip the seams here that I'm pressing, and then I'm going to leave the rest of it open, and I'm just going to give it a go and hope it works. If not, I mean, this will be a test at least, this first one here. Ooh, this got pressed funny. There we go. And there are a lot of biases in here. So a bias is where you cut something on a 45-degree angle, and it makes things really stretchy. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to sew because it stretches. So there are kind of random bits of bias cut fabrics in here. So maybe I should throw in an extra Wonder Clip here and there just to mitigate that a little bit, maybe. If you guys have had any trouble or any tips at this point, if you've done this already, let me know. Oh, you have two cordless irons. One of them you can use with a cord or without. Ooh. All right, so there we go. Now we should have two rows that are pressed in the opposite direction. So, all right, what would be the best way to clip these together? First of all, let's line up row 13 and 14 here. Let's see, let's just spread it out a little bit, I guess. We angle it a little bit. All right, so 14's on the bottom, obviously. Okay, 13, so I'm just gonna fold this over, and this is the edge that, that we're gonna clip. So I'm gonna get my clips here, my little wonder clips. All right, so now I'm doing that thing where I nest the seam. So now we've pressed in opposite direction, so this seam's going this way, and this one's going the opposite way. So I'm just going to, where the fabric's folded, I'm just going to kind of bump those folds together. We gotta be careful not to pull the actual seams apart. All right, I'm just going to clip that. I may have to go back and clip some more, but yeah, you know what? Let's add a clip in the middle too, because I think I'm going to deal with this bias. So let's just kind of lay this flat, I suppose. Get right in the middle. So this is kind of a weird way to do this. You know, I'm not ironing everything first and then putting it all together. I'm going just like one by one, which is probably not the speedy way, but it is. I'm trying to do it in this small space here. I don't have everything spread out like in the living room or anything, so I'm just gonna go little by little. So after I clip this, I'm gonna sew. 0 rows, Joe, are sewn together. I have every row is sewn, but no rows are sewn to any other rows yet. That's where I'm at. I'm clipping the first 2. I just pressed these 2 and I'm clipping the first 2 rows together. I think this is going okay though. This is definitely a chill and do the steps. It's a bathtub glass of wine day. Oh man, I kind of hear you on that. At least it's Friday. John is out and about this evening, and I'm so tempted to call him to bring home pizza, but I'm trying to eat a little bit better, so I'm trying not to eat pizza as often as I do. But oh, pizza would be good. And it would be like 10 o'clock or later before I ate it, but oh, it'd be good leftovers. I just need to make a big pile of soup, then I'll be content. It all involves grocery shopping though too. Dilemmas. Wow, there's a lot to this row yet. I guess this is gonna be a pretty big quilt, isn't it? I think I did the maximum size of it too, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I only did queen size. I don't quite remember actually. There was instructions for several different sizes, and I think I had just enough to do a queen size. Gosh, I hope I didn't do a king size. That'd be a lot to stitch together. So the only other thing I gotta really kind of pay attention to when I sew this is where these triangles to come together. In theory, I don't want to clip those corner points off, so I'll want to just pay attention to where those are. And sometimes they'll be on the opposite side, but luckily I can kind of see through this white fabric. We'll do our best. I think so, Joe. I think this would be a nice, like, springy bed quilt. Right now I have the first splendid sampler there, and we actually threw a couple, it's been chilly, so we threw a couple older little lap quilts. Actually, a couple lap quilts that John's grandma made. So a teeny bit extra warmth. In theory, if I could get that dang jean quilt done, that could be the winter quilt. I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm not going to, Patty, I don't think I'm going to add borders. I'm just going to add a binding. And so that binding is going to be that bright, grassy green. And that's the color of the back. So I'm going to just do a solid back, which I suppose that needs to be sewn together at some point too. We'll wait till this top's done for that. We're almost there. And I'm going to do a matching binding. So the binding is going to be the same color as the back. I think I have like the exact amount of clips in here that I need for this, so that's kind of nice. All right, and I think I will throw, yep, I do. I have the exact amount. I'm going to just throw one on the end for good measure and then get in the middle again there. Just, you know, because we are dealing with all that bias. All right, we are good. So let's scooch all this back. I'm going to start here. I'm going to just set this in my lap. Oh yeah, here, you guys, I'll show you the green. Let me get all these rows out of here. Hopefully the phone doesn't color correct, but here's that green. It is so bright. I just love it. So look at what it'll be like with just, oops, shoot. With just like a sliver for a binding. See, you'll just see that little peak for a binding, and I just think that's just going to be so sharp around this white. And then the whole back will be bright green, which will be crazy and fun. But I just love the tiny little bit of green there. That's just going to make it crispy and springy. I'm stoked. So I got this lying in wait in my bag there. All right, so I'm going to scooch both of these away because I want my fabric to slide on my table here a little bit better. And all right, let's get down here. So I did put a new bobbin in. I made a fresh bobbin. Let's see, let's get a leader going too. I could get some leaders made while I'm here tonight. That'd be cool for that leader project. Oh, geez. What were we doing here last? Oh, my presser feet are still down, so I think I just need to give it a little tug. There we go. Oh, weird. Okay, hold on here. Oh, maybe I gotta press this down. No, we did that. It doesn't seem like it's wanting to pull. Jeez, I don't know. Oh, it's acting so funny. What were we doing here last? Huh. I don't remember, but I have a pretty big stitch length on. You know what? I'm going to do another leader because that just felt goofy. Let's see. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, I know. It feels like it's been forever. I can't even remember what we sewed last here. It was something weird, though. Oh, I know what it was. It was those coasters. We were trying to free motion do those coasters. I wonder if my feet aren't getting high enough. I'm going to just... like, this is where I need to kind of push up on. But it seems up. So here would be down. Oh, there we go. This is where it was getting a little stuck. That's what I brought it in for. So now it goes down fine, but sometimes I need to just push it a little, and I think I need to just push it up a hair too. But now I think it's maybe grabbing. Maybe that was our free motion quilting issue. Oh, wait, no, because it would have been down. I think my free motion quilting issue was that I was just out of practice and not doing well. Okay, there we go. Now it's going. Oh, I'm glad we checked that out. So all it was my presser foot, or making my feet lower and raise with this button here. That was stuck. Remember, I couldn't ever push it down. And for like free motion quilting, I couldn't lower it. So I brought it in, and he spent a whole ton of time, oiling it and really yanking on it to get it down, just because it's never really been down. All right, there we go. See, like it wasn't advancing at all. But yeah, so okay, it's good to go. I'm gonna sew now. Oh, I didn't put my little guide on. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, we're gonna wing it. I kind of know where it is on this machine. I don't know my 3/4 inch kind of marks on here, but I think I know it enough. There. But yeah, so it wasn't lowering. I'm gonna put my little bin right here. And so he got it to lower, but he said you're gonna need to just keep putzing with it, just to keep raising and lowering it, just so it can keep moving. And I haven't been doing that, and it just needed to be pushed up a little bit. So now it's working again. It was just too low. I need my stiletto too. Gosh, wow, it really feels like it's been a while though. Oh, it seems like it wants to stay down every once in a while though. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Like I don't want to have the issue that the feet want to stay down every now and again. Like when things get thick, if it just is going to push it down, that's going to be a problem. So we'll see. We'll see how we do here. Oop, forgot. Need it there. Yeah, as it gets thicker, it almost feels like it's not advancing anymore, which means the feet, the little jaggedy edges at the bottom here that grab the fabric, they're too low potentially. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to. We'll just keep going and see how it goes. It might just be in my head, really. All right, so here it has a triangle on the other side. I'm gonna try and get it right at the point that it joins. It could be in my head. I'm not positive. So for the machine's eating the fabric now. Let's see how this goes. So I don't think I will press this quite yet. I think I'll wait till I'm done with all the rows to press them open. I'll look at my stitches when I'm done with this row to see if there's a lot that are close together. If there's a lot of stitches that are close together, then that means that it's not being pulled by the feet, really. which is a problem that we will have to figure out. Yeah, do you think, okay, so you don't think it's in my head, Noeline, that it's sticking? It does seem like it's just not advancing evenly, like right there. It seemed like it stopped a little, and that I'm guessing that's why, that the feet just aren't pulling it, or the feed dogs. I mean, yeah, like right now, it's not wanting to pull that bulky part through. Ah, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe we can see if we can fix it. You know what? We sewed that bag that my computer sleeve after we did the coasters, didn't we? I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So that's sewed just fine. I mean, that was a couple more layers of, I mean, the felt was pretty thick, so maybe this is just a little used to sewing something thick. But that sewed perfectly. I don't think we had any issue there. Yeah, it does look like it's straining to pull it through, and I don't know why, because it's not like it's, you know, I'm providing, you know, the ability for it to not have to pull. It's not like pulling something from the ground or something. It's just kind of where it gets to those thicker parts. So like we're coming up to this thick part here. Yeah, look, it's totally hovering there. All right, we're gonna finish this row, and then let's see if we can putz around with it. See what we can see. But yeah, it's something isn't quite right here. Maybe that's actually all we'll do this evening. I mean, this has already taken almost 40 minutes just to do, or probably more like a half hour, 35 minutes or so, to do this one row, but like the pressing of it really kind of takes a while. Pressing and pinning, I mean, it was pretty relaxing though. Usually I wouldn't say those parts are relaxing, but it was kind of nice. I don't know, maybe we'll keep working on this project a little bit more next week. I kind of want to finish it. Oh, it would be nice. Maybe we'll just finish this project too. Alright, I'm gonna grab, I think that same leader. Yeah, it's shifting. You're right, it could be a lot of fluff from underneath. Yep, the tension, I did press that down. So our tension where it's pressing, like we lifted that up a little bit for that other project. I did put that back, so it's not that. You know, it could be just totally full of stuff. When I put the bobbin in, I didn't really look at it. I mean, it might be time to just clean this guy again. And, you know, I didn't switch the needle. It'd probably be good to do that too. All right. I think I'm going to take this leader off instead of leaving it on. And then we can dig around in there a little bit more, I think. So, all right. First of all, let's take a look at this. So I don't know if I really need to have these numbers here anymore. Should I start taking them off? I'll just leave them on. All right, so luckily it doesn't really matter if our lines match up so much because it's all going to be on the white, so you're not even going to know. I guess the more important thing probably is getting our points. So this one looks pretty good. Like what I don't want is to sew too much and then we lose our point like this or something, right? Not that that's really the end of the world or anything either. But, you know, if I can get some nice points, that would be more ideal. So let's just peek and then I will, that one looks good. I will pay attention to that more than I was thinking in my head. as we sew. Oh yeah, see, so here I clipped this one a little bit, but maybe I didn't. That looks pretty good. Just a tiny, tiny bit. These guys aren't completely matched up on all these either, but like I said, with the white, you're not gonna know. I haven't majorly clipped any of these corners quite yet. Ooh, this one maybe a little. Oh, it's starting to go together. You know what? Now we get to see as we go along here if I actually sew the rows right or not. If we have some weird turned one later, that'll be interesting. All right, this looks good. So, all right, I think maybe I'm just gonna keep it folded together. Maybe I think I'm gonna just go little by little. So I'll do just rows of 2, and then we can sew those rows of 2 together. Maybe that's the way to do it. So I'm gonna just, I guess, put 13, 14 aside. We'll just put it at the bottom of I have my stack here, right over here. I'll just throw this at the bottom of the stack. And when we come to it again, we can sew it to the next one. I think that works. Yeah, we changed the tension on the top, but I changed that back, so that shouldn't be the issue in theory. All right, so this is 13, 14. We'll have an extra visual because it's upside down. There, let's just go like that. Or it's right side out or inside out. So that was 13, 14. So 12 and 11 will go next. And you know what? I think we might just work on this next week. I would love to have this top closer to finished. All right, let's check out the machine a little bit here. So we did change this for the for sewing the coasters and the bag, the computer sleeve, but I did put it back. So we've been having it all the way to the bottom. Generally, I think we had it. So this loosens. This makes so the presser foot puts less pressure on the surface. So if you're using a thicker thing and you don't want it pressing super hard so it won't move at all, then you can lighten it up a little bit. So all the way, if I press this down all the way on 1 or 0 at the bottom, it's not putting a lot of pressure. So we had it closer to that on the felt. I think how we normally do just quilting weight, I think I have it all the way down. So I had that all the way down today, so that's not the issue. I still kind of suspect that it is these feed dogs. Let's see, how high does it get? So this is at the highest point. Okay, yeah, this has got to be the issue. So right now, those feed dogs, you know what, I'm going to even move. I'm going to get rid of this guy so we can just, and you know what? I was going to change my needle. Might as well do that now too. Then we can get all this stuff out of our way. And I won't stab myself, but you can see if I can get right down in there. All right, you can kind of see that they should be above the surface, right? This is as high as it goes, and it's not above the surface. So, let me scooch over just a bit. So this is the part right here. So if I use my button over here, that should lower up. See, so they went down. That's for free motion quilting. And this went down too. And if I raise it, it should pop up. But I think it needs to get up higher. So that's the problem. Did you see? But I don't quite know how to fix it. See, okay, now they're above. So I'm going to lower them again. All right, they go down, and so did this thing, which is great. That's what I want. That's why I brought it in, right? Because this wasn't going down at all. This was completely locked. All right, and now I'm raising it. Okay, so that time they went all the way. All right, so maybe I guess that guy was right. I just gotta lower and raise these guys every once in a while. But the first time it was not popping up. Now it's totally over the edge. It's, you know, it's like half of a millimeter or whatever it needs to be. All right, well, we're moving it around. I'm pushing it up. It seems to be going up on its own now. If I push down, oh, see there. So if I push, oh, now it's not going up all the way again. So there is some little, I don't know, maybe it needs to be tightened or something. Maybe it's time to oil this and open it all up again so we can see. Oh yeah, maybe the top plate's not on all the way. No, I think it has to do with this. So, all right, so it's down and now it's up. So there, it worked again, but if I physically press them down, they do press down, and that's what shouldn't happen, I don't think, because if I have a thick thing of fabric going through here, like a thick seam, it's going to push this down like how I'm pushing it down right now, and I don't want that. So I think that's what was happening. But if I push this little guy up again, then it's up all the way. So that's kind of a bummer. Not quite sure. It's just that little bit. All right, I think this is a break it open sort of situation and check it out. So maybe we do that on Monday. I mean, it does sew, but yeah, we are gonna have trouble when we get to the big seams. All right, yeah, let's move it. All right, so now they're all the way up. So they are coming all the way back up. So that's good. The problem is a fat seam wanting to push it down. Did you see that? Oops, sorry, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get in real close if you guys can't see. Oh, there, now you can kind of see in it too. So right there, that's what we're paying attention to. This device here. So if I lower the feed dog, see they went down. This guy used to be completely locked. There, now I put them up again. And they are up above, but if I push down, see, now I'm even with it again. All right, well, that's a problem. So let's, actually it'd be good to sew with this again. Maybe Monday I will sew one more row just to see if maybe now that I've pushed them up, maybe they'll stay up. But I think it would be worth opening up the machine. Yeah, it really isn't taking that much pressure to push them down, and then they stay down. So, all right, Monday, I'm going to flip you guys around. All right, so that's clearly a problem. So it's not locking. In theory, it should, right? So... yeah, Bev, I think you might be right too. I have not cleaned it since doing all that felt. So I think Monday, why don't I get a towel out here and we will break it all open. Oh, or go back to the steampunk machine. There's that option too, Robin. I think what we'll do though, let's it's been a while. I mean, we haven't really used this machine in a while, seriously. So, oh gosh, and we're gonna want that fixed before we go back to Splendid Sampler stuff too, won't we? So, all right, so Monday we will open up the machine, we will open up the whole thing, we will oil it. Ooh, I might need to buy some oil. I'm gonna put that on my list too. So we'll get some oil. And actually, you know what? I made an oil thing out of an old eyedropper thing. I wonder if this will work. I forgot I did this. So I have just a tiny little droplets of oil. It might be a little too much oil, but maybe we'll give that a try too. So yeah, Monday, it'll be Fix the Machine Day. So if you never opened up your own sewing machine before, if you have an older sewing machine, this might help a little bit. We'll take a look at all the parts, we'll oil it all, and we'll clean out if there's a ton of felt in there. you know, it couldn't hurt. And then we'll try and troubleshoot that little issue that we're having with the feed dogs. I mean, I'm happy I can lower them now. That's new. But yeah, not at the expense of not being able to sew. So awesome, you guys. I'm glad we got a row sewn together and we got to, you know, at least discover this issue. And Monday we'll take care of it. So have a fabulous weekend, everyone. Thanks for sewing with me tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow or on Monday. All right, guys. Good night.